Hello, Steve Henry Show family. I'm coming to you today kind of on a somber but yet happy note. We want to say a very special, very special hello to Shirley. This is Michelle from Canada. You all know Michelle from Canada. She is a ball of fire, baby, and we love you, Michelle. But your mother, Shirley, has taken on 4-stage cancer, unfortunately. And we just want to say hello, Shirley, and thank you for being such a great fan of the show. And we just love you to death here. Anyone else in the near future, should there be something like a call out, I would be happy to do that. But today it's a special day for Shirley. Shirley, hello from the entire family, and we wish you the very best there up in Canada. And continue watching because we have more to come for you. It's your show. God bless you. Hello, everybody, and welcome into another Steve Henry Show. That's right. Welcome. Thank you for participating today. October 2nd, it's the first Saturday of the month of October, and I love October. I don't know about you. It's the Spooky Spook, and it's a Jeep giveaway. That's right. We are going to give away that Jeep you saw in the promo this week, that Midnight Blue 2011 Jeep Patriot. Whose driveway is it going to go to? That's what I want to know. I can't wait to. I'm going to spin, and if you got it, folks, let me tell you, loved ones, if you don't have your name in the subscriber list and on file with that email link, we don't know who you are. You can't win the Jeep. And I want to pull out a name of somebody we know. And that's how, speaking of somebody we know, did you know someone turned 31 on Wednesday? I didn't say it in the preview. I'm saving it for that big show. Happy birthday, Amanda. That's right. I shouldn't have said your age. Gosh, that's 2 things men should not do, and I did it anyway. So shame on me, but I'm sure you're a beautiful, young-looking, 21, I think it was? I forget. But anyways, happy birthday, Amanda. She's out there in Maryland. She's here every Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, loved ones, and I am so glad to have her, as I am glad to have each and every one of you every Saturday. It's growing and growing and growing. I want to introduce a couple things. Our email list, look for that link. I'm going to explain that in detail here in a little bit as well. But also something more important than that, and this is huge. You can't believe this. This is going to be amazing. Instead of the big cookbook, we have like 51 recipes working right now. It's actually 31, excuse me. Those meds are kicking in, 31. But nonetheless, that's a lot. So we're going to individualize it at first. So what we're going to do, we're going to put like maybe 4 or 5 up on a digital download. So let's say, for example, hey, I want chicken cordon bleu this weekend. We're going to invite the Joneses over, and we're going to have your boss over too. That recipe for 6, as you know. So what's going to happen is you'll be able to go to the YouTube page and click chicken cordon bleu and just download that individual recipe. That's right. I don't know, $3.95, $4.95, something cheap. The bottom line is it'll be the show's production, but you're going to get the tutorial, the step by step. There's some stuff, for example, in today's, you don't usually get this, chicken fajitas. We're doing chicken fajitas, and my God, there's so many secrets. There's probably 250 recipes in YouTube's arsenal for chicken fajitas. You're not going to want to miss the Steve Henry fajitas. These are marinated in Chardonnay, that's right, olive oil, vinegar, and some spices. And everyone else says this chili stuff. We get chili, you're going to have an opportunity for that, but not in the chicken and the bell peppers and the onions. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm just rambling on, but let's give away some money. Let's do that right away. We're going to give away a question right there. Last 2 weeks, we had a cake. We cut the cake in the last 2 minutes of last week's video. Remember SpongeBob, he turned 22? We cut that cake. Remember? What kind of cake was it? That's what I'm asking for, and I need to know. If I'm going to ask you that, I need the 8th correct answer in the column. Oh my God, you guys look at you, you're already on it, man. And you're right, you're absolutely right. You got the flavor right, but who's number 8? That's going to be it. The 8th person who gets that right in the comment section is going to win the first $100 up for bid. All right, chicken fajitas, that's what. We got Jeep giveaways. There's just so much going on. And the recipes, like I said, you'll be able to download an individual recipe. Look for that coming in the next week or 2. The cookbook will be there, but the individual thing, I like that idea. You can just pick and choose what you want. That's kind of cool. All right, so without further ado, we got the Amanda's birthday. We got some, oh man, I hope Hatter's in the house today. I hope Michelle from Canada's in the house today. I hope, Arnold, Stephanie, I can go on and on. Miranda, if you're there, come on. Emily, Rick 777, Scotto, the list goes on, ladies and gentlemen. I love you. One of these days, maybe I might surprise you and name all 200. Wouldn't that be something? I'd have to have some serious meds going on, but okay. So here we go. We have ingredients. Let's get to it. Chicken fajitas. we are going to produce for you today 2 of the items. We'll have the refried beans, okay? That accompanies the chicken fajitas, and the fajitas without beans, I don't know what there is. But these are crock pot beans. These are your regular pinto beans. We're gonna take those and we're gonna season those and cook them, put them off to the side for a presentation later. And then we're also gonna do the actual fajita. Now the fajita, you know, look at that. This is a combination. I'm gonna share some stuff here with you. This is that Chardonnay marinade I told you about. This has got chicken thigh and breast. Now most people put breast in there. Breast can be a little bit dry. You gotta incorporate a little lubrication in the situation. So we have some thigh and breast in that beautiful marinade, and we have our bell pepper and onion. Now notice the lack of color in one of these bell peppers. That's right, the green bell pepper is very minute in here. Why is that, Steve? Why, Steve? Why? Well, I'll tell you why. The green bell pepper is a grassy pepper. It literally has a very grassy aftertone, as opposed to the red, the orange, and the yellow. Those are sweet and subtle. They're very close to one another. This green has that grassy flavor. It's okay, it's good for a little color, but I wouldn't put it in the flavor category. So those are little things you don't get anywhere else, but that's very important. And mind you, that's gonna be a question later. All right, so without further ado, we have the seasonings to go into the beans. So we're gonna cook off the beans and we're gonna cook off the fajitas, and we're gonna do so and put them off to the side for what we're going to present later. Now, you remember the presentation. That is actually the best part of the show. That is at the very end. You don't want to miss that. And we're going to give away a little bit more money. First of all, we're going to take a saucepan. That's a regular saucepan. We're going to take some very fatty, smoky bacon. And that's just going to go in there like so. Very fatty, smoky bacon, okay? That is going to be our beginning oil. Speaking of oil, let's put a little olive oil in there too. Just get that going. So we have some olive oil and some very fatty bacon. How about another question? Another question. $100. I just love it. You don't know how many. It was a record. I think we gave away $700 last week. I felt that. By the way, where's my wallet? JB, where's my wallet? And you know what? I shouldn't probably do this. But look who's here today. JB is here. That's right. Hi, baby boy. He's going to be. Moses is around here somewhere too. The whole family's here today. All right. Here we go. Were you paying attention? What color bell pepper doesn't work too well in the fajitas because of the grassy flavor? That's right. Which color? I'm looking for that color. I'm going to take the 10th correct answer in the columns. 10th correct. And there you guys go already. You guys are amazing. I mean amazing. All right, so we are cooking away here. This is the fatty bacon pizza. The fatty bacon pizzas are just getting nice and cooked up there. We're going to put the beans in there, and let's put some onion and a little cilantro in there too. Onion and cilantro. And again, don't fret. Do not fret because of how much did he put in there. I think it was a pinch. No, it was a teaspoon. Don't worry. The digital downloads, when you download that individual recipe, will have the exact precise quantity. So you're not going to have to worry. It's going to be a great thing. It'll be about 20 minutes, but you'll be able to download it and play it over and over and over again. You'll have the intro, you'll have the actual step-by-step ingredients, and then you'll have the presentation, digital download. Also, if you didn't notice, I got the dogs here for a reason. Our producer, George, yeah, he has been busy today. He's been shooting up a storm. We're getting ready for merch. That's right, doggy merch. We're going to have Mo mugs. You haven't lived until you've had a Mo mug, and a JB shirt. So they're here doing pictures today on this first Saturday in October. It's just a beautiful day. We're going to get rid of all the beans. These are beans that I put in the crock pot. Now these are beans that are just your regular pinto beans, and they are going in and going to be cooked down, and the flavor is incredible. Okay, so we've got the green chili, and we've got the cilantro, and some onion. That's what's going to go in the beans, okay? Green chili, some cilantro, and some onion, and let's just put a little of that Himalayan salt in there. The bacon fat does have quite a bit of salt, so you got to be careful there. And some fresh ground pepper. That too, got to be careful because we do have the green chili. And then the whip. So this is just now a whipping rendition. We're just going to whip this together and smash those beans. Those beans will cook down pretty good because I did in fact have the beans pretty well cooked. Now I'm going to remove some of this bacon. This bacon is going to come out because you don't want to really have the bacon fat floating around in your beans, but you want that flavor. Now we did get quite a bit of flavor from the extraction of the cooking of the bacon itself, so that's going to be perfect. Okay, so most of the bacon has been removed from the beans, And again, now it's just a matter of we are going to let these cook down a little bit, and we're going to mash them up. And you're thinking, well, how can that possibly be? How can he do this in less than like 2 minutes or so? Well, you'll be surprised what we can do in 2 minutes. The cookbook, again, is based around burners here. And these burners are portable, as you know. And we can cook a meal in a good gourmet meal in less than about 10 or 15 minutes. So here, as you can see, I'm going to bring this over to the camera. You'll be able to see this widespread here in just a moment, how quickly the breakdown of the bean content is. And then we're going to put this off to the side and put it ready for the presentation portion. Not before we do another $100 bill here in a minute, though, that's for sure. Okay, I just wanted to get you a good shot here. Take a look at that. That's what you're looking at. That is your bean, your refried beans. See that's already broken down? And those are just whipped. I'll whip those a little bit more, but for right now, that is a beautiful, just beautiful breakdown of pinto bean and all the seasonings ready to go for the refried beans. Okay, next is going to be the fajitas. Now, the fajitas, again, there are at least 250 recipes out there in the cooking world on the cooking channels. Okay, Martha Stewart. I mean, everybody does chicken fajitas. Everybody, but not like Steve Henry does. Okay, so we got our burner going. That's going to be our skillet in our burner. We're going to put down some olive oil. We love our olive oil here. And then we go back to our marinated. Now, again, as I said earlier, this is a combination of chicken breast and chicken thigh. We're just waiting for that burner to warm up a little bit. Not without a little lemon zest. What? He puts lemon zest in it? Yeah, he puts a little lemon zest. And I'll tell you why later. It just accentuates that flavor. But there's a little lemon zest in that fajita. It's just incredible. You'll see what I mean when you go to taste it. Delightful, just absolutely delightful. All right, so let's do another $100. Last week we had a casket. Remember the casket, the coffin of pineapple? That's where SpongeBob lived. Okay, well the presentation portion had housed the 2 Krabby Patties. Remember that? Okay, well, we had 2 lemons. One had a lemon cut in it. Okay, that was for the actual Krabby Patty itself, obviously. But what did the other lemon house? The other lemon housed something. What was it? I'm going to guess, and I'm going to ask for the 5th correct answer of what was in that second lemon. We had lemon pieces in that first one. What was in that second one? It was adjacent to the casket of the pineapple. And the 5th correct answer on that one will win $100. We got, I believe, like $400 rolling here. So our beans, when you have a second guess, you go ahead and mash these up a little bit more, because these will be a beautiful rendition of refried beans when we are finished. Oh, that's delicious. And of course, we'll put a little bit of cheese on top of that. But again, I just want to show you that beautiful. That's just absolutely gorgeous. All right, now, this is our chicken fajitas. The pan is getting good and hot. Again, this is a combination of the thigh and the breast, marinated in my favorite Chardonnay, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, garlic, cilantro, onion, just a beautiful rendition. So we're going to go ahead and stir this up a little bit here. Oh, the smell, the aroma is so amazing. It's that Chardonnay and that lime and that cilantro. But again, most people, as I've watched and witnessed, put the chili powder, the chili rub, the paprika. That stuff tastes like metallic bread to me. It's just a terrible taste. And when they put it in a dry rub marinade, it just doesn't make it. Now this was marinated, just so you know, about 24 hours. Now these peppers, again, for the color and the flavor, those are going to go as well here. We're just going to do this amazingly together. You don't have to do it separately. There's no reason to do it separately. I've seen people do it separately. You want to do it all together. Why not incorporate all the flavors together, right? I mean, why not? So here we go. And I need to know who else has a birthday. Oh my God, we're giving birthdays away here too. Incredible. Did I mention that Jeep? Oh yes, I did. Wait. I did. I mentioned the Jeep. How about that Jeep, ladies and gentlemen? That is, here come the peppers. Here come the peppers. Here come the peppers. Da da da. Okay, so. Now, if you want, you can season that a little bit. Sure, we can put a little Himalayan salt. We love that Himalayan salt. And some pepper. Okay, and there's your fajita. So our purpose here is we're going to prepare the refried beans, and we did. I showed you how to do that. We're going to do the chicken fajitas together, and then we're going to prepare. Once the preparation is done, we're going to present. And that presentation, oh my God, you're going to just flip your lid when you see this. So here we are, flipping this away. This is good. This is fajitas together. You can see the different meat tones there, right between the thigh and the breast. It's absolutely gorgeous. Loved ones. Chicken fajitas. Probably one of the most popular Mexican dishes, and it's amazing how many people mess it up. It really is. I'm astounded. when you see this presented the way we're going to present it, it's going to blow your mind. We're going to take a little break here in a moment. When we do, we're going to show you all of last week's winners. I want to call your attention to that email list. There's a link there that's going to be at the end of the videos that you're going to want to do. We also included a new feature called Chapters. This is kind of cool. Chapters is where you can go and you can actually speed ahead. I don't want to watch that corny guy do the introduction. I want to see the chicken fajitas. You can do that. You can do it. It's actually right there, all in the spread, right there in your visual. By the way, last week I want to thank you all. Thank God for putting this show together. Thank you for participating in the show. We had a record number last Saturday. It was incredible. So we're going to take a little break. I'm going to give away a little bit more money. We are going to let those rest. Here it is. We have our beans. We have our fajita mix. And when we come back, we're going to present this in a way you've never seen before. And a clue, you've heard of T-Pow, you've heard of Corningware, you've never seen tortware. And you're going to see tortware when we come back. We'll be back right after this. We are back. Thank you for that little intermission. It gives us time to set up here. And this is an amazing setup. This is going to be a buffet for 6 people. That's kind of where our recipes are designed, for 6 people, okay? First of all, we're going to take some tortilla and just put a little, no one does this. I mean, they all take the tortilla and they just sit there and they basically just put it in there raw and cold. Not here, no. We're gonna take this in steps here. We're gonna warm these up on a, hey, is that one of our burners? It is one of our burners. These things are so multiple. They do everything. But look at that. That's a nice browned flavored tortilla. It's almost like roasting versus raw. It's the same thing. It's terrible flavor when you don't do it. Hey, I'm going to give another $100 away. You guys ready for another $100? Who's ready for another $100? I'm just kidding. I'm at $100. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to do it. All right. So can somebody tell me the 2 cuts of meat, the 2 cuts of chicken meat, the 2 cuts of the chicken meat that we used in today's fajitas? Look at that fajita. It fluffs up nicely. We're going to keep that warm. 2 cuts of meat. Which were they? I'm going to take the 5th correct answer. Which cuts of meat did we use in the chicken fajitas? Okay. Now, without further ado, loved ones, and God, I love you. Thank you for tuning into this show on Saturday. It is October 2nd, the first October of the month, the last October of the month. Don't forget what that's going to mean. That's going to mean a Jeep giveaway. That's right. All right, so I want to call your attention. We did the browning of the tortilla. This is called, you've heard of T-Pow, you've heard of Farberware, you've heard of Corningware. Well, you've never heard of tortware. That's right. It's called tortware. This is tort. This is all made from tortilla. It's 100% edible. And that's what we do here at the presentation. All right, so we have a 5-piece, and by the way, we didn't bring those signs in that showed the actual description of our saucepan set, Tori, but that's okay. We have a 5-piece pan set here. One is a 50-ounce. The other one is a 64-ounce. We have a 20-ounce and 2 10-ounce. They are, look at this. We're going to start off with, there's our refried beans. Look at the pot handle on that thing. That's a sauce pot. That's right. It's a sauce pot. What's under this? Well, that is where we house our fajitas. No way. Yeah. Your fajitas. That's in the large 64-ounce saucepan. This one here, this is going to be our condiments. We have the salsa. That is in our 2 10-ounce containers. 2 10-ounce containers. And we'll just take that. That's what the lid's for. Sour cream's a little sticky there, but we got sour cream in that one. And of course, the guacamole in the green. What would be green without green and the guacamole? Now, is that not amazing? Let's turn this burner off and let's assess what we have here for a second, okay? So your guest is going to come to the table and see this, and they're going to say, what is this? Well, it's called tortware. Huh? Yeah, tortware. Everything is made out of a tortilla. The saucepans, the pots, and the dishes are all tortilla, 100%. And the plates are that way too. So you've got your plates. So you've got your tortilla plate, voila. You go and you put your tortilla brown from the burner, voila. And so maybe you want some beans on there first. Okay, I'll take the beans. Or the fajitas. I'll put the fajitas on there. And you can see how that's going to go. And your condiments, sour cream, guacamole, and salsa on your plate. And you would roll that up and you would literally fold that up, and you would take it around and you just eat it with your Dos Equis or whatever adult beverage, if that's what you have in mind. Isn't that amazing? Loved ones, this is called Tortware, and this is the presentation of the Steve Henry Show that you don't see anywhere else on any other cooking show, I might say. This is amazing. All done. It's not difficult, and I'm going to show you in these individual recipes when you download. For example, if you were to go to the Chicken Fajita website there and click at the little download there, this is what you're going to see. This is the end, but I'm going to go through a step-by-step detail on how this was made. It's not hard. It's not hard. It comes from a gift, yes, but I present that gift to you, and that's how it goes down. So it's wonderful. I want to thank everybody for this show today. Next week, we're going to just get closer to that Jeep spin. We've got, a great show next week, too. You don't want to miss next week. More $100 bill giveaways, more birthdays. Just, you guys, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a great show. I want you to really check this out because this is neat. Look for merch coming soon. We got the Mo mugs, we got the JB shirts, and then, of course, the downloads, individual recipe downloads of everything that we've done. And if you've been with us since day one, which a lot of you have, you're going to have the opportunity to download all of this and check it out. It's amazing. You'll have a library just like what I have, what God gave me, He's going to give to you. God bless you. Have a great week. Know you're loved, and I'll see you next week right here live at 4 o'clock at the Steve Henry Show.